Hello, everyone. Hello. Good to be back with you. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, June 13th, 2022. I'm Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop, and we are here today for our Monday Flosstube. So, hello. Thank you so much for your patience last week as had a bug going through the house and I wasn't able to be with you on Thursday. You guys know how I hate having to postpone or cancel lives and how much I like my time with you. So I apologize for that. But I am happy to be back here with you today and I'm happy to see so many people here. So let's see who is here. Hello, Janine. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Sharon from hot Texas. Hello, Debbie. Glad to be back this week. Angela, hope you and the family are on the road to recovery. Thank you. Cindy, hi, Angela. Hope you're all feeling better. Missed you Thursday. Everyone, don't forget to give Angela a thumbs up. You all know we all missed her Thursday. It's a very hot day in North Carolina. Hello, Ruth P. Hello, Jody. Hello, Susan. Hello, Marcia. Hampshire, almost to Harrisburg. Oh, have safe travels. So glad you got to go visit your daughter. That's so nice, Marcia. Hello, Leanne. Hot in Georgia. Hello, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. She says, out and about today. Just wanted to say hello and hope you and your family are feeling much better. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Susan. Hot in Alabama. Hello, Kim. Hello, Jacqueline. Hot Middle Tennessee, heat index 100 and over forecast for the rest of the week. We are under heat advisory warnings. Oh my goodness, there is a heat wave going. It's supposed to be 100 here tomorrow. So it's going to be a hot week. Hello, Kim. You know, we're making breakfast for lunch as we listen. Yay. It's always fun to have backwards day or mix up day. Have breakfast for lunch or for supper. Hello, Janet. Hello, Tammy. Oh, you had fun at StitchCon. Hello, Tammy S. Nancy's at the splash park. Everybody's out there enjoying summer. That's so fun. Hello, Brandy. Hello, Tammy S. Susan, currently 47 degrees in Idaho. What? It's not hot in Idaho. That's crazy. Hello, Pam. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Barbara. Missed you last week. I missed you guys too. Hello, Nancy. Prairie schooler question. Have any of you done them on 18 count Davos? One strand or two? Does anybody know? Has anybody done it on that? Jacqueline, we call it air. You can wear when it gets this hot and humid. That's true. Chris, hello from hot Florida. Feels like 105. I'm indoors in the AC. Hello, Aaron. Cold in Washington State. I had my baby twins a few weeks ago. I made one granny square watching while I feed babies. Congratulations, Aaron, on your baby twins. Oh my goodness. You are surrounded in baby love and baby snuggles and those cute baby cheeks. Enjoy that time, my friend. Enjoy that time. Hello, Martha. Martha says, hello, Angela. I miss you. I hope you and the family are doing better. Judy, hello. Watching with granddaughters that I got to watch today. Hello, Judy and granddaughters. Cheryl, good morning from very warm Kentucky. Hello, Sharon and Chris. And yes, congratulations to Erin on her new babies. That's so exciting. So yes, I apologize in advance for the throat clearing that might happen on occasion today. I did bring my water, so I have water to drink. But yes, I missed you guys last week. I saw you on Monday. We were able to get together on Monday. And when we got together on Monday, I told you that my little one had gotten sick Sunday evening into Monday. She spiked a fever, was not feeling well. And after I got off the live, she woke up from her nap and it just kind of got worse. Her fever had gone up to like 103.5. She was really not feeling the best, which, we've had high fevers in the house before, so it wasn't concerning, other than she's also like just not really talking. She just wasn't herself. You could just tell she was not feeling well. And so Monday into Tuesday, I was a little like paying very close attention to her. And of course, she the other sign that she was not feeling well is, number one, she wasn't her normal talkative, bubbly self. She's very talkative. She's a very chatty Cathy, and she was not doing that. And number two, she was sticking very close to me. Like she did not want to be away from me. So for a mom, that's always a sign like something's up, especially at this age. Something's up. She usually wants to be off playing and doing her own thing. And so I was keeping a pretty close eye. She was pretty close to me Monday into Tuesday. Um, so then I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday last week. Might have been Wednesday. I don't remember. But then I came down with it. Then my husband came down with it. Then on Wednesday, it must have been Tuesday for my husband and I, because then on Wednesday, my middle daughter came down with it. And then by Thursday, my middle son came down with it. So we had 5 who had it and 3 who escaped the bug, and seemingly still have escaped it. So I'm hoping that they don't get it now and then it starts all over again. Oh, that would be the worst. But we're over the worst of it. Everybody else is feeling pretty good. I think my youngest had it pretty bad. My husband and I were feeling it for most of the week last week. My middle daughter had it kind of not so good for a couple days, and then my middle son really had, other than fatigue. He came home from school on Wednesday and he went to sleep. He like went up to, which is not like him. He is late to bed and early to rise. And he went upstairs and got into his bed at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and slept through the night until about 6:30 the next morning. So I was like, what is going on? Oh my goodness. I just want this bug to get out of our house. So it's made the rounds. We are all feeling much better. We still have little remnants, that you can tell from it, but no more fevers. Everybody's feeling a lot better. And so I'm hoping that it just stays away now. Now it's out of the house and we can enjoy the summer, because the other thing was last week was the kids' last week of school. So my middle daughter missed the last 2 days of the school year. My middle son missed the last day of the school year. Now school is wrapped up. We had a long, weekend because they didn't have anything Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And now we're kind of jumping into the summer schedule. So that's what's going on with us. But yes, last week was an unexpected turn of events, and not a really fabulous way to end the school year and transition into summer. And I was supposed to have a hair appointment last week on one day, and I couldn't get my hair done because I didn't want to take this junk to her. And so I had to cancel it. So it's rescheduled for Thursday. So all of the gray will be going away. So you still get kind of the getting over the sickness right now. So I apologize for that. Kind of halfway put together, but not fully put together. But it was more important for me to be here to hang out with you guys than it was for me to, feel like I'm really well put together. So priorities, I guess. So how are you guys, and how was your week last week? And is everybody feeling okay? Because I know that there was a lot of gunk going on out there with other people as well. Congratulations to Aaron. Glad you and your family are feeling better, says Jacqueline. Do you think it was COVID, says Sharon? Yes, I do. We actually tested some people, and then eventually we just stopped testing. So the weird thing, though, was that some people tested positive, and I never did. I never tested positive. So I think that's my superpower. Maybe. I don't know. But I never tested positive, and outside of my little one, I probably had it the worst. So go figure. So then we just kind of stopped testing and just treated everybody as though, we had it. And we just quarantined, stayed home, stayed away from people, did all that kind of stuff. and continue. We're still, isolating probably through this week, and then I think we can start returning to normal. Sharon says 4 out of 5 of us got COVID over 10 days. Last day for one kid to be home from school today. We go until next week. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it took me 3 days of negative home tests before I got a positive. Are you serious? This current strand takes time to detect at home. Yeah, for everybody else, it detected it. And for me, I don't know. I never did. Sharon says, girl, you are beautiful. Stop stressing. Oh my gosh. I feel really, like you're recovering from having a bug in the house. That's how I feel I look right now. But it is what it is. I mean, that's life, right? Like I'm not too worried about it. I just don't if anybody new is joining, I don't want you to think that I usually try to put myself together a little bit better than I did today. So thank you, Sharon. You are sweet. Sandy says, I'm cutting my fabric for the Great Granny Square quilt. It's taking me forever. Hope your family's feeling better. Thank you, Sandy. Just getting over COVID here, sick in bed for about 4 days. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. I would not recommend it. Oh, and now I can't see. Susan says, skin cancer surgery on Wednesday, so my chin is black and blue and stitched. Oh, that is scary. Um, I hope that they are able to get it all, and I hope you recover and that your face gets back to feeling okay again. That's hard stuff to have that stuff removed. Holly, glad you're feeling better. My grandbaby, who was in the hospital last week with it, is much better. Oh, thank goodness. That is a relief, Holly. His mom is still testing strong positive on day 12. Oh, no. I'm so glad your grandbaby is feeling better. And I hope that that his mom starts turning around and feeling better very, very soon. Martha says, you are naturally beautiful, Angela. You are among friends. Thank you, Martha. Sarah says, I even had feverish chills and like every symptom. My coffee still tastes funny. Oh, no. That is the worst. Sandy, hello. We are doing better. And I hope that we're past it. And we did not have it as badly as some people. Clearly, Sarah and some other people that I've heard from have had it really, really bad. So I'm really thankful for that and hopeful that everybody else who's going through it can get get recuperated and put that behind you. Hello, Darlene. We are all on the mend. Thank you very much. My mom is so funny. So she has accidentally called me 3 times today. 3 times. So this morning, she called me this morning, and I missed the call, and I saw that I had a missed call, so I called her back, and I said, and she was like, "Yeah, oh, she didn't answer." And so then she called me back, and she said, "Oh, you called?" And I said, "Yeah, you called?" And she goes, "No, I didn't call you." And I was like, "Ma, you called me this morning. I got a call from you." And she goes, "Well, I didn't call you." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, is everything okay?" And she's like, "Yeah." And so chat with her for a couple minutes, get off phone with her. A couple hours later, she calls me again, hangs up. And then 3 hours after that, she calls me again, hangs up. So finally, I text her. I was like, "Are you okay? Do you need help? Are you all right?" And so she just texted me. She said, "I'm fine. I think I accidentally touched your number again." I was like, "Oh my gosh, she is so funny." Oh my goodness. Um, COVID is just so scary. Wish it would go away. Me too, Sandy. We did, Sandy. Yes, we had it in the house. Not with everybody, with some, but not all, and varying degrees. So, which is so frustrating because we are so careful, and we've never had it before. And so this was a first for us. Okay, which means here's an update for you. So we missed the live stream last week. On Thursday. We had our Flosstube on Monday, but we missed our quilting live on Thursday. So this week we are going to have our quilting live on Thursday. That's the plan. Knock on wood. Hopefully nothing else pops up. I did share on the Flosstube last week that I started a blog, a happy little blog through our happy little stitch shop. store. So when you go to happylittlestitchshop.com, you will be able to see. Oh my gosh. Oh, where did you guys go? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh. We are having some technical difficulties. Hold on 1 second. Because I lost my screen. There you are. Oh my goodness. Suddenly I'm the most popular person in the world. Not to be controversial, did you? Yes. I have had 3, but not sure about getting. Oh, I haven't been able to have the 4th. I don't think that I'm eligible yet. Oh my gosh, Huckleberry hasn't called me for forever during a live stream. It could have been her. Oh my goodness, that's a throwback laugh. That is so funny. So funny. So anyway, we started a blog, and so I have a few blog posts out there, and it seems to be the feedback that I've been getting is that people are very excited about it because it's another avenue of communication and kind of keeping everybody on the same page. So I had some comments on the first 2 that I had done. And then I did a third one on Friday to kind of kick off the summer and talk about our Granny Square along for the summer. And I got 0 comments on it. So I want to make sure that people can see it. The weird thing about these blogs, like when I do a post to Instagram or to Facebook, I can see like people can like it or you can give it a thumbs up. And then I can at least see that it's circulating out there and that people are seeing the information that I'm sharing. But on the blog, there's no like button. So I can't see if people have viewed it or seen it at all unless people leave a comment. So if you guys wouldn't mind, if when you read those blogs, if you read those blogs, to just leave me a thumbs up or a heart or something. You don't have to like, you know, I know everybody's super busy, so you don't have to like write a story or anything, but just do something to let me know that people are viewing it because we're kind of going through a trial for this blog to see if it's helpful for people. And if it's not, then I likely won't take the time to do it, or at least I won't take the time to do it as often. So most of the initial feedback that I've gotten have been that people have liked it. However, I would like to keep, getting feedback from people. So if you guys don't mind, if you do end up reading those blog posts, please just like do something, a smiley face, a thumbs up, a heart, something to let me know that people are looking at it. So Jacqueline, if you're on Instagram, Jacqueline is asking, how can I get to the blog? So if you're on Instagram, if you go to my profile, I have my LinkedIn link there. So you can click on the link in my profile and it will bring up Happy Little Stitch Shop website, Happy Little Stitch Shop Instagram, Facebook, Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group, our YouTube channel. It brings up all of the Happy Little Stitch Shop avenues of connection. And one of them that I added there is the Happy Little blog. So if you're on Instagram, you can go to my profile and you can get to it through there. If you want to go directly to the website, you can go to happylittlestitchshop.com. And then at the top, you have those 3 lines. If you're on your phone, you have these 3 lines. If you're on your computer, the menu should just show across the top and you should be able to see blog. But if you click on those 3 lines and you scroll down all the way at the bottom, it says blog. So if you click on that, then it will pull up Happy Little Blog. And then all of the posts that I've done are under there for the Happy Little Blog. So you can get to it through my Instagram profile, or you can go directly to happylittlestitchshop.com. And in the menu, you'll see an option for blog. My husband and I, Holly says, my husband and I got our 4th. Oh, that's good to know. Kathy says, sorry, I've been missing you. I had ankle surgery while recovering, got COVID, and went into sinus infection, feeling so much better now. I am so glad you are feeling better. Lisa says, how do we know when you post something to blog? So I have been posting it to Instagram and Facebook. and letting people know that there's a new blog post. So I just did it this morning. I posted something to the blog this morning, and then on Instagram, I did a post that, let's see, right there at the very top of the post, it says new blog post. So then you guys can go there to get all the information. So that's the way it's working right now. Martha says, love the blog updates. Oh, good. Jenny says, hi, Angela. I know this is your Flosstube channel, but I have a quilting fabric question. Let me have it, Jenny. Ask away. Susan says, I think the blog is very helpful. I've read every post, but didn't comment. But from now on, thank you. Thank you so much. I hate to ask you guys that, but I was sitting there and I was like, well, can people see it? I mean, everything, when I go there, I can see it. And so everybody else should be able to see it. Then I was like, well, maybe people are seeing it, but maybe, like, I don't know, maybe they're not taking time to read it. And so it's just, I'm looking for that feedback because I don't want to put just extraneous stuff out there that's not helpful to people. You know what I mean? I don't want to take the time to do that or bombard you guys with information unless you find it helpful. So I hate to ask you guys, can you please leave me a thumbs up or give me a heart or something so that I know people are looking at it? Sorry about that, but it's very helpful on my end. Martha says, Cam, I thought the Huckleberry was calling Angela again too. Jacqueline, oh, great. Thank you. You are welcome. Felicia, hello. Sorry I'm late. Work doesn't understand how important Happy Little Stitch Shop Flosstube is. Lisa, okay, thanks. I didn't see it on Facebook, but I'll go look. Okay, let me know if you're not seeing it, Lisa. Judy, I got to your blog on your website. Oh, good. Sandy, I will take a look at the blog later today and definitely give you a heart. So far, I love what I've seen. Oh, good. What's the process for purchasing a bolt of fabric? So contact me, send me an email, which I think you may have, and maybe I haven't responded to you yet. Yes, there is a discount. Let me know what bolt you want so that first of all, I can make sure that I can get it for you. So if you have the SKU, if you have, you know, the exact information for the bolt of fabric you want, so then I can check into it, make sure it's available. And then I can get back to you with a cost, including discount and stuff like that. There may be a slight shipping charge because bolts are shipped in bigger boxes, and sometimes that causes us to have like a freight charge instead of just a normal shipping charge. So some of that may apply, but oftentimes I try to wait until I run the order. And then if the shipping is not bad, then I don't worry about it. I just absorb that. If the shipping is kind of pricey, depending on where it's going, because shipping can cost just crazy ranges of shipping, depending on what area it's going to, then there might be a little bit of a shipping charge on top of the standard shipping charge. If that helps, Jenny. For the Prairie Schooler Santa 18 count, I have to play with to see if I like one strand or two. Yeah, usually when I stitch on 18 count, I use 2 strands, but that's what I've done in the past. Yay, Louise, you found it. Carrie says blog looks great, Angela. I just like, yay. Susan, never understand the important things. Jane, sorry I'm late. I'll catch the beginning on replay. I've also read the blog post, but not commented. I will go back and do that. Hope you and your family are all better. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate that. Okay, so because last week was a little bit crazy, I also want to update you guys. We are just a tish behind on shipping. Usually, as you know, except for during busy times of the month, like when I'm shipping out stitch along stuff, we usually try to get orders shipped within 24 hours. That's our goal. Again, that first week of the month typically doesn't meet that because we are shipping out a bunch of stitch along stuff. But usually the rest of the time we try to get stuff out in 24 hours. But right now we're a little bit behind that. So if you have not had your order shipped today, it will ship tomorrow. We will be all caught up by the end of the day tomorrow. So I just wanted to update you guys on that in case you're wondering, like I placed an order, Angela usually ships it really quickly. What's going on? We're just catching up a little bit after last week, and we will be completely caught up by the end of the day tomorrow. So by the end of the day tomorrow, everything should be shipped and out the door. Sandy, can I ask you a stupid question? No question is stupid. I want to make sure that you received my emails items. I did. I still want my Be Happy kit, please. No, no, no. I did receive your email. I actually have. I still haven't gotten this online yet, but I'm going to do it today after the live and get all of those things added. I can't add it to your invoice until I get it in the system. And I just haven't been able to do it. It was at the shop and I just got it from the shop today. And so I'm going to do that after the live today and then add those items to your invoice and resend that to you. So I did get your email. Yes. Jenny says, okay, great. I am combing your website for white on whites. Ooh, mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can also look at like the Riley Blake Designs website and the Moda website. And if you find something on there that you like first check our website. And if there's something in there you like, I can see if we have a complete bolt of it, because that could be possible. And then if you don't find anything on our website that you like, you can always check Riley Blake Designs or Moda and see if you find any white on white there that you like. And then let me know all of the pertinent information. And then I can check with them and make sure that they have it available to order it for you. So that's the other way you can go about that. Where are you on the Great Granny with the special fabric? Susan, so the Great Granny quilt kit is on the cutting table right now. That is what is being worked on. And it is more than half done. We just have to cut the rest of the fat quarters. I'm hoping to get to that this week. Joan has off this week. She's on vacation. So I hope to get to that this week and be able to get those out the door. If it doesn't happen this week, then it will definitely happen next week. So you guys will have those kits. Invoices will be sent either this week or next week for Granny Square, and they will ship. So for sure this month, like this week, between this week and next week, you will, all of the Granny Square quilt kits that have been paid for by the end of next week will be out the door by the end of next week. So that's where we're at with that. I will look around, email you soon. Sounds good, Jenny. I'm so glad my email is working. I was having issues, so I thought I'd check in. No stress, no rush. Yes, so that's where it's at, but that is next on the list. We're in the middle of it right now. The Granny Square quilt kit featuring Granny Chic. It's going to be a fabulous quilt kit, and I'm really anxious to get started with it. So that'll be coming. I have also simplified my summer. I'm going to do a post on it. I'm going to do a blog post to kind of share with you guys what my summer plans are as far as what we're going to tackle this summer. It seemed like, okay, we want to fit this in, want to fit this in, want to fit this in. And it got to be like, blah. And so simplified it. Some of the things that we were looking at have been kind of pushed into the fall. And we have 4 things, I think. 4, I'll have to remember, but I'm going to write a post about it so that everybody can know and be on the same page. And also, if you're joining me for any of that stuff, then you know what the plan is. So that's going to be coming. Okay, so I have some new stuff to share with you. I have some new charts, some that I did get into the system, some that I ran out of time to get in the system. And so I'm going to be working with that. And I have a little bit of progress for you, a little bit. So one of the big things that we're doing this summer is we are doing the Granny Square Along with Lori Holt. And I don't know if you guys saw, on last Monday, that's when she did her kickoff video. And she got on here and she told us about it. Remember? She got on and she said, I just posted my kickoff video for the Granny Square Along. So if you haven't viewed that, make sure to check it out. But I thought it was really fun. One of the things she's doing for the Granny Square Along, or she did in this first video, is she extended a challenge to people. And so you should go check it out so that you can participate in the challenge. And I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post and my blog post, but I accepted Lori's challenge, her granny challenge, and I made my square. And then I had all of my kids and my husband pick out colors to make so that I could make granny squares for all of them. So this one is my oldest daughter's. This one was actually a mistake. I messed up the order of colors for my middle daughter, so I ended up just making this into something completely different. And then this is the one that was, so see, I was supposed to put aqua after the peony in the middle, but instead I grabbed white first. But it should have been peony, aqua, white, and I was going to do peony, white, aqua. So then I turned this into something else and made hers the way she wanted it made. So that's my middle daughter's. This is my oldest son's, which I love this square. These are great colors together. And he was super excited about it. I said, look, these are the colors you pick. He goes, that's pretty cool. I was like, it is pretty cool. This turned out to be a great square. So he was really happy with how his turned out. And this is my youngest son's. This is my middle son's. This is my husband's. And this one is my little one's. And she, every time I have the yarn out, she goes, can I pick colors? Can I pick colors? So I just need to add my border yarn to this stack. And then I get to add it to all of my other granny squares. So I need to add the border to that. And then those are going to be ready to go into that blanket. So pretty, Angela. All of them turned out great. It's nice to have people to pick out colors, because sometimes I do kind of struggle with, am I just picking the same one? So it's nice to have other people come in and pick out the colors they want. Sharon says, my AC went out. Of course it will be 95 all week. Oh no, that is the worst timing. Sandy, I saw your granny square. It is so good. You did it. I'm just so excited. So Sandy says, I'm just so excited I was able to make. I will have the family pick color soon. I think I want to try one more before I start moving ahead. Your squares are beautiful. I was so excited for you when I saw your post that it came together, and it is so, so pretty. I know. So Tammy P says, so what color is yours? I know all of these. I didn't pick one for this one, but I do have a bunch of other ones. But I guess maybe that error one, because I just kind of picked colors to go with that. So maybe that one was mine. As a perfectionist, I don't think it looks good, but it will do, and I will let go of the it needs to be perfect attitude. Good. Just let go of that. Let go of it. I was very excited for you because I know that you were not quite sure if it would come together, but I was really happy to see that you figured it out and you did it. Okay, and then yesterday I did get a little bit of stitching done on A Savior's Praise by Shakespeare's Peddler. This is my Sabbath stitch, and I got to work on it just a little bit yesterday. I'm going to take this needle minder off because it gets kind of heavy on when I try to hold it up. Oh, that's not attached. Here we go. It's getting a little bit bigger. So I'm still working on this side. I added all my little red sprinkles of color, and I started working on that basket again. I'm revisiting the counting basket. So it's coming together. I'm now like, okay, I'm going to get that basket done. My focus is on that basket. So that is my progress on A Savior's Praise. Still loving it. And still making little bits of progress here and there. It's a tight fit. That pattern is a tight fit in this bag. Okay, so that's that. Set that right there. It did look great, Sandy. Thank you, Sharon. And Sharon's looked great too. Your granny squares are coming along too. So pretty. The basket is super fun to stitch. Are you being serious? Did you really like the basket? I have to kind of get myself pumped up to jump into that basket. I do like it. It's just a lot of counting, and sometimes it makes me dizzy. Very nice, Angela, says Cindy. Thank you, says Sharon. Hello, Stephanie. I'm headed to StitchCon this weekend, and I want to have a new start while I'm there, but I just can't decide what to start. There are so many things. So many things. I don't know what to tell you because I know there are too many things on my list. What are like your top 3 that you're trying to decide between? That's what I would like to know. Okay. And then today, first I'll share these 3 charts that I have gotten into the system that are ready to ship. We've got new ones from Stitching with the Housewives. This one is called Joy to the World. Brand new, just arrived from Stitching with the Housewives, and it's in the shop now. I did get this one listed, so that's in the shop. Also from Stitching with the Housewives, we have Let's Go Ride a Bike. Which looks like that. This is in the shop, ready to order. And then I got this one in the shop. This one is called Engraver's Chart, and it's by Hello from Liz Matthews. It's called Engraver's Chart. Pretty cool. So that one's in the shop and ready to ship too. And then I will share the rest of these next week once I get them in the shop. But I have a whole nother stack here of more that I'm going to get into the shop today, and I will share those next week. Oh, yeah. The basket was good. Yeah, I would agree with that. The flower section is a lot of counting. Holly is also going to StitchCon. You guys can meet there. The June Prairie Schooler is on the list. This is the Day by Plum Street, or could... Are you wanting to just have a start? Some of those Lizzie Kate charts are pretty small. So is that one a potential for a start and a finish? Oh, Kim, did you see my email about the recipe book? Just the one that shared I saw the last one that I saw from you was to look at the pictures at the first 8 pages or something that you sent, which they looked great, but I was out of ink and I didn't have time. Wasn't able to print them to make sure that they printed okay. That's the only thing that I haven't checked. But as far as the layout of them, I thought they looked fabulous. But I just need to test the printing and print one of the pages, which I can do today because I now have ink. Come to StitchCon next year. Angela, garden quilts this year. Come to StitchCon next year. I have to research StitchCon and what it's all about. I just want to start, just something to say it started while I was there, maybe. Then I would start June Prairie Schooler. That's my vote. Just wanted to make sure it got there. Oh, yes. Yes, I have it. Layout looks fabulous. I just haven't been able to test the printing yet. Okay, then I did get online all of the Legacy Fiber Arts Ada. I feel so happy that this is done because the stack of Ada has been sitting here and I've been like, oh my gosh, I gotta cut that and I gotta package it and I gotta get it online. And it it's done. It's done now. And somebody had asked if I could lay out all of the different cloth and take a picture of it all together so that people can tell the difference between the different cloths. And yes, I plan to do that. I was gonna do this with this stuff after today, but it is cloudy and rainy out, so I can't do it outside. My lighting in here isn't really good. I wanna make sure it's gonna be good lighting so that you can really, um, I wanna make sure it's a pretty accurate representation of what the different cloth colors are. So if it's still gonna be kinda cloudy and yucky tomorrow, then I can do it at the shop. The shop has better lighting than what I have here. But I will lay out, like, all of the 14 counts together. I will label each of the different fabrics so that you can see, compare, between all the fabrics. So I'll do all the 14 count together, all the 16 count, all the 36, all the 40 count. But it's all pretty fabulous. So today I added to the website, I got cut up, packaged, and added to the website 14 and 16 count popover. So I know that this is really hard to see, especially with that glare. So let me take one out of the package. This is, popover is for sure the lightest. It's a very subtle modeling, which you can kind of tell there if I turn it a little bit. So this is in 14 and 16 count Ada, hand dyed by Legacy Fiber Arts. Sue is fabulous with her hand dyeing. So that's what the popover looks like, and it's pretty much the same between the 14 and the 16 count Ada. And their cloth is Weigart cloth that they hand dyed. Somebody had asked me that as well. What is the cloth? It's Weigart. Leanne, I've confirmed for Garden of Quilts too. Got my happy little Stitcher shirts too. Hope to get together with whoever else. We are for sure. Oh, you got into one of Lori's classes. That's awesome. Yeah, we are for sure going to get together while we are there. We're going to plan some stuff. You know, like I'm thinking maybe we could plan like a meal together. And then I think it would be fun, like maybe at the end of the day, you know, like after supper time, to just have some stitching time, to sit around and either crochet or stitch together and just like hang out. But what do you guys think about that? And maybe that's not super exciting because if you're someplace, maybe you want to be out doing stuff and not just sitting and stitching. I don't know. So give some feedback about that. Okay, this next color we have again in 14 and 16 count. Again, this is Legacy Fiber Arts, and this one is called New England Gray. And this is a lighter gray color with similar to the modeling in the popover. Like popover is kind of a very light neutral color with very subtle modeling, and New England Gray is a very light gray color with subtle modeling throughout. Oh, good, Leah. That's like right up my alley. Let's get together and have some stitch time. Some people might be like, what? That sounds boring. Which, by the way, so that's 14 and 16 count Ada in New England Gray. Which, by the way, this summer, since my kids are home for the summer, I was thinking about tossing in kind of here and there some happy little stitch hours again that we haven't done for a while, which could be, you know, maybe we could do some stitching, like cross stitch for some. We could do some crocheting together. But what do you guys think about happy little stitch hours coming back for the summertime? Stephanie says that would be fantastic about getting together at Garden of Quilts and stitching. I'm late to join. Hope you're feeling better. Hi, Kara. Sandy likes stitch time too. Okay, tell me about summer happy little stitch hour. Okay, so this color is called Nor'easter, and we have it in 14 count Ada and 16 count Ada We also have all of these colors in 36 count linen and 40 count linen. I showed those last week. So this week I'm showing the Ada. But this is Nor'easter. So again, it's a light gray, but the modeling is a little uh, more visible. This one is so pretty. I think the modeling is just perfect. Not too subtle. Not too subtle, but not too much. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. So this one is called Nor'easter. Again, we have it in 14 count, 16 count, and also 36 and 40 count linen. Leanne says yes to Stitch Hour 2. I'm so jealous, but in a good way. Sharon, you should come. Can you come to Garden of Quilts? Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. I love the idea of bringing back Happy Little Stitch Hours to Sandy. Oh, good. Would love that. I may also dedicate a Happy Little Stitch Hour to sewing on one of my featherweights. I vote yes for Happy Little Stitch Hour. Yay. Okay. We are also going to be adding in, for those who are participating in the Be Happy Quilt Along, which we are kicking off next week. It's all on the blog. All the information's on the blog. We're going to be adding Be Happy Lives, similar to when we did Chicken Salad Lives. But of course, it's just a sewing time, probably about an hour, sometimes during the day, sometimes during the evening, depending on the week. And we will continue that through our Be Happy Sew Along to try to keep people motivated and kind of on track. And it's always fun when we can get together to do it and actually feel like the sew along is being done together. So I think that really helps for that. So we will be throwing in some of those as well starting next week because our Be Happy Sew Along kicks off next week. Yes, for Happy Little Stitch Hour. I'd love a stitch hour, but summer is so busy with stuff. Would it continue into the fall and winter, which I would love? So potentially it could. The thing that really makes Happy Little Stitch Hour work is when I have one of my kids here to be able to read comments and keep the interaction going. And so that's perfect for summer because they're here to be able to do that. We did do it in the fall last year, and I just scheduled them for days that my kids had off of school, like if there was an in-service or something like that. So if people want to continue that into the fall, we can for sure look at that, but it would be less frequent than what summer could offer, which is okay, I think. Felicia, I would love to join Happy Little Stitch Hour. Oh, well, hopefully someday. So excited for Be Happy. I'd love to do Garden of Quilts group for next year. I think that it would be a lot of fun. Okay, this next one is called Covered Bridge. Again, I shared the 36 and 40 count linen last week for this one. And here is the 14 and 16 count Ada. This is just a tish darker than the popover and a little bit more modeling. It's really hard it's really hard to show this coloring on here. It's like a very light tan color. It's very, very pretty. This one's called Covered Bridge in 14 count Ada and 16 count Ada. And we have 2 more colors left. Love it when your kids participate with chat. They're so adorable. Oh, thank you, Leanne. How you fulfilled all the Be Happy. Are you still cutting? All of the Be Happy kits are cut. I will have one for you, Martha, and there is a chance that I might have 1 or 2 others as well. So all the Be Happy kits are cut. I just want to get all of the kits shipped to those who have reserved it. my worst fear is to say, "Yep, I've got a kit for you," and I send an invoice to somebody, and then they pay it, and I send it to them. But then those who reserved it, like, for some reason, our count is off or whatever, and then I don't end up having a kit for that other person. So I want to be sure that everybody who reserved their kits is set and they have theirs and all of that's good to go. And then once we get down in numbers and I can see, okay, I have this many left, I have this many left who have yet to pay, then I can be sure that we have everybody covered. Then I'm going to get invoices out and let people know if we have any other kits left. Do you have any of the 8 and 18 count? I do not yet. However, 18 and 32 count are a possibility for the future. So that's in my head. And yes, we're going to add that at some point. From Legacy Fiber Arts, 18 and 32 count should be coming at some point. Or at least I'm going to have the conversation. I know Sue said she can get anything that we want. And so I just need to eventually open up that conversation with her. Sweetwater Citrus says, I'm working on Land That I Love by Teresa Kokett using Covered Bridge 36 count right now. Isn't it beautiful? I think Covered Bridge is just really, really pretty. Dunes, I mean, I think they are all really, really pretty. But Covered Bridge stands out. Low Tide even stands out. And did I share Low Tide? So Low Tide, I don't know why it's not here, but Low Tide is also available in 14 and 16 count, but I don't apparently have it here to share. Just looked at the Be Happy Soul schedule. There's no. Yes, you can. Those blocks are really. So that's following Lori's original schedule. And while it looks like, okay, oh my gosh, I have to do 3 or 4 blocks. The blocks are really manageable. I'm not going to say all of them are, because some of them are going to be more involved, but like, for example, one of the blocks is just a butterfly. There's just one butterfly. That's one block. One of them is a bird. One of them is 2 trees, so they're not like super detailed where you have to do a ton of different pieces. I was going to say the sun, which is looking at me right now, the sunshine block, but there are a lot of rays for that one. So that one is a little bit, I mean, it's not a complicated block to put together, but there are a few extra pieces to it. But some of the blocks are very, very simple. So don't be fooled. I'm not saying it's not going to be, it's going to be something that I have to focus on staying up on, but don't psych yourself out yet. Arlene says, I confess, I take pictures of your grannies and copy them. You do. That is so sweet. That's great, though. I think that if you can get inspiration from other people and not have to put, a ton of thought or deliberation into picking colors, then go for it. If I see a block that I like, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say, oh, okay, that's this color, this color, this color. I want to make a block like that. So for sure, you should totally do that. I love it. Jen says, I won't be alone. Tina, can you say what background the granny sheet quilt has? Is it plain white or one of Lori's backgrounds? It's one of her backgrounds. Yep. So Lori and I discussed that about going like a confetti cotton or about doing one of her backgrounds. And by far it was a no-brainer. I originally was going to do a confetti cotton, and it was literally like on my mind when I was trying to go to sleep at night. I was like, I'm not going to be happy with that. I'm just not going to be happy with it. But it would keep the price down a little bit by doing confetti cotton. And so I thought, oh, I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to like it. And I don't think other people are going to like it either. So then I reached out to Lori. I said, what do you think? And she said, for sure, it just adds so much more to have that slight bit of texture in the background. So Lori's background, one of the B backgrounds, is going to be used for that. Sharon, was I sent an invoice for Be Happy? In the past, I think some invoices went to my spam. Did you reserve it, Sharon? Let me look. Let me look. Oops. Yes, you did get sent an invoice. I'm going to send it to you again right now. It could, and just be sure to check your junk mail. It could be going there. Usually, if you get it from there once, then it doesn't keep going there, or at least that's what I've heard from people. I don't know if that's what's going on with you or not, but yes, you did get sent one. I just sent it to you again. Tina says, yay, thank you. That made me decide to order it. Oh, good. Yeah, so it's a bee background. Okay, we also have 14 and 16 count Dunes at Dusk. We also have this in 36 and 40 count, which I shared last week. So this is Dunes at Dusk. Another very, very pretty kind of light tan neutral color. You are welcome, Sharon. And then I said I don't have to share with you, but we do have Low Tide available in 14 and 16 count as well. And then the last one that I have here is Boston Tea Party in 14 and 16 count. And this one is the kind of the darkest, I would say, of the Ada colors, Boston Tea Party. It's very, very pretty. Very pretty. I mean, really, I think any of these Adas would just be beautiful to stitch on. The modeling is just right. Not so much it's going to detract. And varying degrees of subtlety. I think it's all of them are so, so pretty. So all of those Adas are listed in the shop. All of Legacy Fiber Arts, linens and Adas are now in the shop, ready to ship. Martha says, Angela, you are so awesome. Who takes the time to make sure your happy little stitchers are taken care of? You are welcome. That's what I'm here for. I'm happy to help. Could you show Dunes at Dusk again? I sure could. Oh, it's right here on top. So here is Dunes at Dusk. It's very hard for this one, for whatever, to kind of get a true picture. Maybe if I hold it back. It's very pretty. Does that help, Jacqueline? That's Dunes at Dusk. Okay, so we are fully stocked right now in Legacy Fiber Arts. Hand-dyed cross-stitch cloth. 14 count, 16 count, 36 count, and 40 count. It's all in the shop. Hello, Nancy. Okay, does anybody else have any questions? Yes, love that. And Boston Tea Party. I think that they're all, like I said this with the linen too. I feel like each of them are perfect for, you know, some of them are really neutral for almost any stitch, and then some of them are perfect for kind of a specific kind of stitch, but they're all so beautiful. All of the colors are just really, really pretty. So all of that is listed in the shop. And then this week, okay, Stitching with Lori Club members. I have not forgotten that newsletter. The newsletter will be coming out this week, so keep an eye peeled for that. Our last Stitching with Lori Club meeting for year one will be next week. And for those of you who are not part of our Stitching with Lori Club and who want to join it, membership is open now. So if you go to happylittlestitchshop.com, you can join our Stitching with Lori Club for the second year for 2022-2023. and it starts officially July 1st. So on July 1st or at the beginning of the month, you'll get a newsletter which explains, like, we'll have another Facebook group. So for year two. So once year one is complete, then I'll probably get rid of that year one Facebook group, and everybody will need to find the second Facebook group to be able to join. So that'll kick off at the beginning of July. And the whole club will kick off at the beginning of July. And remember, the club is for cross stitchers and quilters and crocheters alike. We try to keep it as balanced as we possibly can, and offer a variety of things for all things Lori Holt, not just quilting and not just cross stitch, but both. You are welcome, Sharon. You are welcome. So that's open. Stitching with Lori Club newsletter and meeting is coming. Newsletter, you'll see the newsletter didn't go out today. There's some stuff I'm trying to get online so I can include in that newsletter. So newsletter might be later today or tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. We're getting ready to kick off Be Happy next week, which I'm excited about. We're in the middle of Farmhouse Star right now, which I'm also excited about. And then our Granny Square Long. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me for our Flosstube with all of my little sniffles and throat clearing. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. And I missed you guys last week, and I hope that we don't have a repeat of that. So I'm counting on seeing you all on Thursday for our quilting live stream. And in the meantime, don't get too hot with all the heat and humidity that's going around out there. Stay cool. And I will see you guys on Thursday for our Quilting Live this Thursday, right here on our Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later this week. Happy stitching.